warmish morning. 35 degrees. Oh yeah. You can really tell the difference when it's just above freezing. It's like, wow, this is nice. So many things going on in the world. Where can we put our attention? We want to put it on the work of God. What is God doing? But what does God do all the time? Love us to a better life. Oh yeah. Just like that, babies. Hey, I figured out how to fix the problem I was telling you about yesterday. I couldn't put the title in to my videos. It would only show the date. So I figured out once it's saved with the date, I can go in later and edit the title so that it actually has some meaning to it. So that's good. So I don't have to go through all that nonsense of talking to a chat bot or whatever. Oh yeah. And yesterday's meeting, it went well. I was reporting on a student, creating new goals for them for the next year. And they're such a conscientious student most of the time that it was kind of an easy report. How about you? How conscientious are you? When I ask you that, I'm asking myself that as well. How conscientious am I? You know, my sister, she also teaches in special ed. And she was texting me last night about her frustrations at work are the same as mine. Adults just not being responsible or competent or effective with difficult students. And I was just like, man, I don't want to talk about this when I'm not at work. She's probably feeling like she needs to get it off her chest. So I was trying to help her with that. But inside I was like, man, I don't want to tell her I don't want to talk about this, because then she'd probably get offended and distance herself from me in the future. So I kind of just let her go, and I started saying less and less, and I think she got the idea. I was done. Yeah, because it's so stressful to be surrounded by incompetence all day long that you don't want to think about it when you're not there. It's like my brain needs to rest, and the Lord needs to show me how to be restful. Yeah. So that's kind of what I was doing. Oh yeah. So the goodness of God comes to us in many ways encourage you to try to withhold your judgment and just receive the goodness that God is developing in you and in others. And try not to look for evidence of certain labels or whether or not you can completely agree with someone's philosophy, but just receive them for who they are, where they're at, what they're trying to do. Try to be as supportive as you can, because you may find yourself being the very one that can make a big difference in their lives. And then as you get to know them better, you can share more specifically about how Jesus is the one that keeps you free, and keeps you on the right path. Oh yeah. Because you think about Jesus' life, and he was just doing that all the time, right? And according to some of the Gospels, he did get a little frustrated, so that's kind of encouraging, right? Encouraging to know that being frustrated is a sign of engaging in real life struggles instead of, like avoiding them or creating distractions for yourself so you don't address those things that need adjustment. Jesus went away to places of solitude to pray and be with God without interruption. Oh yeah, sweeties. Just like that. So I encourage you, when you run into those opportunities, see if you can complain less and use the interruption as an opportunity to advance. Like something as simple as a red light when you really were hoping for a green. It could be you take those few seconds and practice Thanksgiving, or just practice quieting your mind so that if God speaks, you'll be more apt to hear the message instead of it having to break through a bunch of clutter of anxiety and planning. Just let it flow.